You're in Arcadia National Park hiking, and you're buying a house halfway across the country.
I know, right?
That's so sick.
What is it? What's the price on that? See if they'll come down by 5. All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, babe. Love you. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna have service for the next hour. Okay, love you. Bye.
Closing business deals on the mountains,
Yeah,
dude. Jesus.
Hold on, babe. Ladder trail coming up. 1 sec. Yep.
Climbing.
1 sec.
Got it pressed up into his ear. He's just like, yeah. So if we're looking at a 1% increase over the next 5 years,
Just so alpha, dude. Holy shit. The future is here. We have made a small advancement in our technology, everyone. Hopefully it looks better than the last time we did this. Actually, I already know it does. I already know it looks better than last time, but today, this is episode 77, first of all. Another palindromic one in the books. Next one will be 88. And then one after that will be 99. I don't know if you know how numbers work, but that's how they do it. We got food from AJ's Tex-Mex and Barbecue, which, bro, I am stoked for this shit.
So here's the best thing about it, though, is like trying to figure out what we wanted to do. As soon as you suggested that, I was like, those are my 2 favorite things.
Yeah.
I was like, already on the money. Let's
Yeah.
just take it from there. So
It's going to be loud.
I broke that. That's fine.
I broke it all. Yeah. I got a brisket breakfast burrito, baby.
And I got a brisket lunch burrito because we are the same
We're
person.
the same. Oh, dude. Brisket on its
In a
own.
burrito?
I don't think I've ever had a brisket burrito, but brisket on its own fucking... you just can't... I mean, you can go wrong. Actually, you can go very wrong with brisket, but this looks incredible. Holy shit. And it's thick, dude.
Dude, she got some heft, she got some mass, she got some girth.
Absolutely girthy.
Okay, all right, maiden voyage.
First bite. Yo! What? That's what?
Wow. And that's like Texas barbecue brisket, not like suadero. So you get like the tanginess a little bit with that sweetness. Oh man.
Oh, that slaps.
Oh,
That's really good brisket.
it's melty. Like even just like the meat, like being in a burrito and stuff like that. Not necessarily being cooked again, but like they definitely did throw this on a flat top.
Yeah, they did. It's nice and contained.
But like not overcooked, still moist. Whole thing is like maintained its shape.
bro,
Oh man,
Bro.
So what's in your breakfast burrito?
I have the brisket, layer of cheese, pico de gallo, eggs, and tater tots.
God,
And they're perfectly crispy.
dude, that's
Holy
killer.
shit. What do you have? What's in there?
I got brisket, Mexican rice, salsa, sauteed onions, or no,
Wow.
sauteed green peppers, and caramelized onions.
Dude, this place is fucking
Wow.
good, dude. Holy shit. It's so close. I picked it up. Like, that's how close it was.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because it was like $10 cheaper to pick it up.
Oh, worth it.
And it was like a mile and a half away. So I picked it up. I walk in there. There's a fucking line. Before I couldn't even walk in the door. There's a huge line. I was like, damn, how have I never heard of this place?
Yeah, this is at like 11:30.
Yeah. They
Wow.
opened at 11 and it was popping, dude. So I'm going to have to try this place again because they have like a very extensive menu.
Yeah, it was pretty like eclectic too. Like it wasn't just solely like American barbecue. Like
Right.
they had like some good Mexican dishes in there as well, and like
Yeah.
just overall very nice, very nice.
Really good. It smelled
Wow.
so good in there, man. Holy shit.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh my god! And they have. I parked in the back, and they have these big fucking just smokers going back there the whole time. Oh my god!
Dude,
Holy shit!
we like Megan and I went to get like our groceries and stuff the other day, and we got out of the car and I could like smell like just charbroiled meat.
Oh,
Dude, just the wafting aroma of cooked meats.
I love that
Oh
aroma.
man, it's incredible. Wow, dude,
I
that's
gotta try the
genuinely
salsa.
genuinely incredible. Yeah, I got salsa verde
I also as well did.
because it's the best. It's the best salsa.
All right, let's give it a shot. Whoa!
Dude, the exterior of the tortilla is nice and like crispy.
Yeah,
It's not too like loose.
everything inside is like also perfectly crispy, but it meshes together really well. It's like perfectly like wrapped.
Dude.
This is like a 9, dude. 9.5 maybe.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's for sure sitting at a 9 for me.
Wow.
AJ's Tex-Mex Is that it? Just Tex-Mex and barbecue? Mm-hmm. If you're ever in
AJ's
Sherman
Tex-Mex
Oaks,
and barbecue.
check it out.
Wow.
Wow, this fucks, dude.
Yeah.
Woo.
We'll definitely be returning to this place. I'm adding it to the list. Holy shit. So let's see. We took a little 2-week hiatus because I thought I had COVID 2 weeks ago. I don't, and I didn't. But I got a little spooked that I might. Better safe than sorry. And then last weekend, I was in Maine, of all places. Who's, I don't know who even lives in Maine. I didn't know that people live in Maine. Stephen King, you're right.
He's the only person that lives in Maine.
I didn't fucking see him, though, so it's kind of a waste. I went to Acadia National Park, which is so cool.
Dude, I saw like the pictures you posted.
Dude,
wow.
It was beautiful.
Stellar landscape.
Yeah, it was insane. It's like on a secluded island. The whole island is a national park. There's like 60 different hiking trails you can take. And so they're rated in difficulty. There's 4 levels of difficulty. One is easy, medium, or they call it easy, moderate, severe, and then ladder. And I was like, what the fuck is ladder, dude? Why is that worse than severe? It just sounds, like construction-y. And so I went with 2 of my college roommates, and we're like, let's just try the ladder trails. Like, let's try it.
You got to build the trail, baby.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, all right, here's your bulldozer. So we get to the trail, and it says it's like a 0.6 mile loop. I'm like, that's so short. Like, that's a really short, because like a lot of these are like 4 or 5 mile loops. I'm like, this is a really hard loop, and it's 0.6 miles. Like, what the fuck is the deal? Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Nice. It's already coming back.
I chugged an entire LaCroix before this, so the best idea. I'll be tasting this twice a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So we get there. We get to the base of it, and immediately, it starts out kind of gradual, and then all of a sudden, the rocks go like this, and so we're walking this way on rocks at a 45-degree angle sideways, so we're kind of like leaning up the hill, and then all of a sudden, you get to this thing, there's like iron stabbed into the rocks, like forged into the rocks on the side of the hill, just these iron rungs, right? And you climb up like 50 feet, exposed cliff, just iron rungs.
Hell yeah.
Just iron
Love
rungs.
it.
I'm like, what the fuck? You get to this part, and then you have to shimmy across, dude. It's probably like 3 feet wide, and you're like going like this, and it's just a fucking like 100-foot drop off. Like, I'm like, oh my god, this is why it's called a ladder trail. And I mean, like, you're literally climbing up rocks and over I'm surprised that they let people do this.
Wow,
it's fucking insane. And I was like, this is so cool.
I feel like you need like a license to do that.
I know. I was like, I'm really surprised that they just kind of let anyone do this without any kind of like waiver or warning or something. So we did that. It was fucking amazing. Did it like right at sunset. And then the next day we wanted to go back and there was an even harder one. I looked up most dangerous Acadia hikes, and there was this one called the Precipice.
And you were like, let's do that.
I was like, let's do that one. And they're like, a lot of people have died on this hike. And I was like, let's fucking do that one, dude.
It's a ladder one, so here's your ladder. Mm-hmm. You're gonna need it.
It was closed.
Oh.
Because of peregrine falcons nesting. There are a lot of peregrine falcons apparently.
Wow.
It's nesting season.
Wait, that's dope.
Yeah. So a lot of the trails were closed, and unfortunately that trail was also closed. But still got to do some really fucking cool hikes. We didn't see anyone because we did all the hardest hikes. It was packed. I mean, it's a fucking huge national park. It was packed, and it was like a weekend. So many people there. Didn't see a single person because we did all the hard trails. It was great.
Maybe that's the move. That's like how you do it. You show up and you're just like, no.
Yeah.
No. We're going where nobody else goes.
Exactly.
Where no one's gone before.
We're going to roll our ankles and fucking hurt our shins. I mean, like, we were bleeding by the end of every trail because we were like scraping. It was hard, dude. It was like really scary. And we weren't wearing hiking shoes. Like, we're just like, let's just go hiking.
You're like walking up there in fucking Nikes, just doing your best.
Yeah, I had like sneakers on, and like, it was just like we were not prepared. But man, I think that added to the excitement. Like, wow, we could literally die at any minute. It was pretty cool.
Jesus.
It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Dude, there's something about walking on the razor's edge of death that just makes you feel alive, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like skydiving.
I feel that.
Except like,
have you ever skydived?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah. Dude, it's a blast.
I want to do that.
I want to attempt to. I should probably get in better shape before I try to do a fucking ladder trail, though. That's for sure.
It was really scary. One of my roommates tapped out.
Yeah. I'm with one of your roommates, man.
Yeah, but it was a great time. Would highly recommend. I mean, maybe not those trails, but just the park in general. beautiful, incredible. There's a million ways to get up to the same peaks, so like you don't have to take the intense trails. And it was really beautiful. It was a much needed kind of escape from my house. So
Yeah, I understand that. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
it was a lot of fun.
Are they like on the East Coast or something? Or were you all just like, let's go to Maine?
So one of them his family has a lake house in Maine. Or I guess
Wild.
he has a lake house. So it was his grandma's house, and then she died and then sold it to, or I don't know if she sold it or it was just in her will to like her 4 grandkids. So he's like a quarter owner of it.
Oh, that's so dope. That's incredible.
So he gets, he gets to use it kind of, I guess technically a quarter of the year, but it's really whenever he wants.
It's a timeshare with your siblings.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Literally.
funny.
Well, sometimes he's like, sometimes I want to go up, but then like my cousin lives a lot closer than I do to it.
Yeah.
So he lives in Madison. So does my other college roommate, but he was doing an internship in Boston. So that's like an hour and a half drive up to the lake house. So it was perfect. So that's why we decided to meet out there, and it was great. I'd never been to Maine before.
Are they in grad school? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Ducky is in, he's in getting his PhD. I think he's like done with the school part. He's just now like trying to get papers published.
Yeah, like
or
thesis defenses and stuff too. Jesus.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Damn. Go get him, Ducky.
Go get him, Ducky. I know he's been done with like the school part for like 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
And he's just like doing research and shit, which seems like,
depending upon like what the field is too, that's
biochemistry, dude. He's been researching a specific enzyme, like one enzyme for like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
I know. It's really cool. I don't understand what the fuck he just doesn't talk about like the specifics because like it's over everyone's heads.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna explain like I don't fuck like dude, I don't even know anything about biochemistry.
I don't either.
I'm gonna try to say some
he's
shit.
like dumbed it down to the point where I'm like, okay, so you're studying one specific enzyme in a specific like protein chain and like its applications or something. And that he's like, yeah, that's basically all of my understanding. Everything else just goes way above my head. Oh my God. I don't even know what the fucking enzyme does.
That's
quite
so
honestly.
fucking cool.
It is cool. It is cool.
Dude, it's also like insane to think about how, dude, I'm already burping this. I'm tasting it again. I'm not mad about it.
I know.
But I'm not particularly happy about it.
It's heavy. It's going to be sitting in my stomach for a while like a rock.
Yeah. It's going to push everything out. But dude, like imagine like devoting that much time to like one specific enzyme, and that's like literally how science has advanced. Is like,
I know.
Like a group of people have devoted their entire lives to specifically looking at this one tiny little bitty thing inside of like a human body.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It's insane. So
Science is so neat. I love
science is
it.
wild. It really is. So we'll see what he ends up doing.
Dr. Ducky, baby.
Dr. Duckworth. Yeah.
Dr. Duckworth.
His last name is Duckworth. That's why we call him
sick,
Ducky.
dude.
But that's a sick. Dr. Duckworth
That's
is
so
tight.
sick.
So tight. But then the other one also works in. They both did biochem, but he didn't go to grad school. He's like doing lab stuff, but in Madison. But he really likes it. So it was nice to catch up. Nice to see them.
I love having friends that are just infinitely smarter.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't do anything. I make music, click button. Oh my God. Also, like, so it was Joe and Ducky. Ducky's the one in grad school. Joe is the one at the lake house.
Yep.
He is getting married in October.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, Joe. And the whole time we were at the lake house, he was like taking phone calls like the whole time. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? He's like,
This is bro time, dude.
He's like, so like the first night, he's like taking a bunch of calls. He's like, hey, sorry, man, whatever. I'm like, well, you're good. Next day, he starts taking more calls. And I'm like, can I ask why you're like, what are these calls? Like, I'm like, you're not on call, like, right? Like, it's a weekend.
Right.
And you don't have an on-call job. He's like, oh, no, sorry. We're buying a house this weekend. I was like, brother, you're buying He's like, yeah, so he's like, my fiance is just going around to like all the houses. So I'm calling her and I'm calling the realtor and, we're trying to close like before I leave. I was like, bro, you're going to buy a house you've never seen just based on what your fiance says?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. And they did. They closed on a house before we even fucking left.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Congrats again.
Insane,
that's sick as fuck.
bro. I was like, isn't that stressful? I was like, I'd be so stressed. He's like, no, I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, man.
It must be nice having a housing market that's like viable,
Yeah, no kidding.
Holy shit, dude, that's crazy.
Buying a fucking house when you're not even there. Yeah.
Dude, that was when Megan and I moved into like this current apartment, not to equate like but like buying a house to like renting an apartment. They're similar, I guess.
They're pretty similar.
They're pretty similar. But like I had to work, and Megan was like still working at the dispensaries. Mm-hmm. So like she had off days that she could go do stuff. So I was like in like my office getting like FaceTime calls, and she's like walking me around
showing you the apartment.
And I'm just like, it seems fine.
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Hard to tell if I'm not there.
Yep.
But
so I agreed to this apartment without ever actually like going to it before signing it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
I like the unit, so I'm not mad about it.
I mean, you trust your partner enough.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
But it is a little. There's that little trepidation, like, oh, I don't know what it looks like in real. You know?
I mean, it's a house though, so like,
right.
We can break shit and redo it, I guess.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's wild,
a lot
dude.
of fucking.
You're in Arcadia National Park hiking, and you're buying a house halfway across the country.
I know, right?
That's so sick.
What is it? What's the price on that? See if they'll come down by 5. All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, babe. Love you. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna have service for the next hour. Okay, love you. Bye.
Closing business deals on the mountains,
Yeah,
dude. Jesus.
Hold on, babe. Ladder trail coming up. 1 sec. Yep.
Climbing.
1 sec.
Got it pressed up into his ear. He's just like, yeah. So if we're looking at a 1% increase over the next 5 years,
Just so alpha, dude. Holy shit.
the phone is floating next to him. He's using his mind to just levitate it. Ducky's using his mind to levitate Joe's phone for him.
Just fucking, dude. Business duty calls. Biochem is nuts.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. So that was. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. I love when we get a Nick O.
Nick O. I like that.
Thanks. I worked on that for the whole of half a second.
I like that. I don't. Yeah, no, we haven't done an episode since this happened.
Ooh, hell yeah. We love a ketchup, baby.
I love a mustard and an aioli, maybe. So,
like a vinaigrette.
Yeah, a relish, perhaps.
Oh.
So, last episode, I believe we talked about me suing my landlord.
Oh my god. Oh, I love these stories so much.
So, on the first, and where we left it off was, I basically sent a demand letter.
Right.
Give me my money by the end of this month or I'm suing you.
Right. And this is the landlord, right? Not the airline.
This is the landlord. Oh, the airline sent me my money.
Oh, no way. All of it.
Most of it.
Okay. Well,
$3,800 out of the $4,100.
That's
not bad.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
That's enough for me to, whatever. I'm not going to fucking fight them anymore. Yeah.
That's worth it.
The Better Business Bureau email scared them. So they are like, hey, so sorry for the mix up. Thank you so much for flying Avelo Airlines. We're going to send you this much money. And I was like, great. And then yesterday they're like, all right, we've sent it. It should be in your, within 2 or 3 business days. So
wow. What a nice bookend to that story.
Exactly.
I'm glad it worked out.
That chapter is closed. Next chapter of my life, small claims. So I'm just chasing money, man. The money never stops running and I'm just here to grab it. So no, please,
quick.
Please.
The show, F-Boy Island. Mm-hmm. They did this one thing where like the new season's in. Megan loves this show. I love like hating this show.
Yeah.
She was watching it. This one of the girls was like talking to one of the guys, and he was like, "What gets you up in the morning?" And she's like, "The money." And I was like, "Really?"
Her butler comes in and just slaps her with a couple hundreds across the face. The money is waking you up.
That's you. You wake up in the morning and you like sign an affidavit and like subpoena somebody. That's just what happens.
Always chasing a check, baby.
I gotta get that bag.
Yeah.
Put my hand in somebody else's bag because that money is my bag, but it's in their bag. So it's my bag.
I'm a jewelry store robber. Just money gets me up in the morning.
You're just like a thief.
I'm a thief. What a stupid answer, bro.
So dumb.
That's like frat level answer. Where are you from? Well, my parents are from Encino, and they live in Calabasas, but I live in the moment.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Okay, I'll talk to you never.
I'm a student of life.
Yeah, I just get high on life, plus ketamine sometimes, but mostly life. Also ecstasy.
I'm an entrepreneur, like my dad gave me $300,000 and I bought a company. So I'm just like I got that money mindset.
Money mindset. He did cosign, so I still have the $300,000, but you know,
it's actually like just sitting in a bank account somewhere. I actually don't know where it is, but I do own that company. It's in their bank account.
It's in their bank account. Yeah. Somewhere overseas.
I should call somebody. Fuck shit.
I'm sorry,
Dude.
guys.
You're gonna like break the sound barrier at one of these points. Just a bullwhip coming out of your throat.
All right. So, basically, where we had left off, sent the demand letter. Hey, bitch, send me the money by the end of the month.
The most polite lowercase bitch that you can fit in there.
Please send me the money by the end of the month, or we're gonna have a problem, bucko. Didn't hear anything, right? The 30th of June, gone, passed. I wake up on the 1st. I'm like, it's a good day. It's a beautiful day.
This is the first day of my whole new life.
First day of the rest of my life. So I'm like, all right, how to file a small claims?
I don't fucking know what I'm doing. You woke up and immediately chose violence.
Yeah, dude.
You were like, all right, this is it, bro.
I'm like, I didn't get the money. I didn't get an email. So time to get to work, baby.
Crack your knuckles and just fuck somebody's day up.
So it turns out that it's a lot more extensive of a process than I would have expected, which I guess makes sense.
It's the
You
legal
can't
system.
file it online, like whatever. Like obviously they don't want just every Tom, Dick, and Harry filing a small claims court against someone, right?
That would be a fucking nightmare.
That would be fucking insane. So you have to fill out these things, print them out, bring them to the courthouse that is in the jurisdiction of the person you're suing, the defendant. So I looked up the closest small claims court, and it's in Chatsworth. So I'm like, all right, I fill out all this paperwork, whatever. I go to the fucking library to print it off.
You go to the library.
Yeah.
Dude, I also don't own
I don't
a printer.
have a printer. Like, God damn it.
Why would I need a printer?
That's what I'm saying. So I print it off at the library, go to Chatsworth, right? 30-minute drive for those not really familiar with this area. It's like 30-minute drive west. I get to the Chatsworth courthouse, whatever. I pay $10 for parking because, of course, I do. The city is greedy.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I walk in. There's like small claims this way. I go to the small claims office. And I hand this lady the paperwork. And she's already not having a good day, right? It's a Friday before a 3-day weekend. 4th of July's coming up.
You're working front desk at a small claims
Right.
court. Like,
It really, your life doesn't get much worse. So she's like, did you look at online where to file this? I was like, yeah, this is the closest court. She's like, just because it's the court closest doesn't mean it's in the jurisdiction of the defendant. And I was like, okay, well, I couldn't really find that information online. She's like, oh, I can do it for you. So she looks up. She's like, you're in the wrong place. And I was like, okay.
what time is it right now?
Okay, so right now it's about 11-ish. 11:30. She's like, you're in the wrong place. And I was like, where do I go? She's like, you need to go to Stanley Mosque. And I was like, okay, pretend I don't know anything about the legal system. What is Stanley Mosque? She's like, the Stanley Mosque courthouse. And I'm like, okay. Again, this is my first time kind of really doing this. Can you... She's like,
I'm just a boy, all right.
yeah. She's like, it's the main courthouse in LA. I was like, okay, where is it? She's like, it's downtown. And I was like, okay, thank you, I guess. She's like, so I was like, so I can't. I was like, you can't send those to them. She's like, no, you have to go in. And I was like,
Did she scoff at you too?
yes.
She
Like,
was like,
everything I asked, it was like the dumbest thing she'd heard in her entire life. So I was like, okay, sorry. She's like, so she rips off the top page. She's like, you're gonna have to refill this top page out because you put the wrong information on it. I'll keep it. You go to Stanley Mosque and refill it out. Ask them for the top page again. And I was like, okay.
I like that she was like, I will keep this.
Yeah, I know.
She like keeps it in like a binder of all of like the shit
All
people
the
like
idiots who came through to the wrong courthouse. Fucking. So I was like,
anybody who
right.
fills out something wrong, she just adds it into the same like fucking filing cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
all
God,
to be
dude.
shredded at once. And she was like, So at this point, it's like noon. It's on a Friday before 3. No, yeah, maybe it's around noon. Friday on a 3-day weekend. Traffic's starting to like pick up a little bit. People are getting out of town. It's 4th of July, or people coming into town. So at this point, downtown is an hour away. So I'm like, fuck. Drive downtown. Drive an hour. Get there at 1, right?
LA, baby.
Mind you, I paid $10 to park for 20 minutes tops. Stupid.
Sounds right.
So then I get to downtown, and I have to pay $15 every 15 minutes to park at that courthouse. It caps at $60.
Imagine you're going in like for like you're going in there to be like part of the court.
I know, right?
You have to pay that the whole day, dude.
It caps it at 1 hour. It caps the pricing. So
Okay,
it's like
cool.
$60 for 24 hours basically, but it's like $15. I could have parked somewhere else probably, but I'm in a fucking hurry. I'm like, I need to get this shit done by the week before everything closes. Everything closes at 4:30. Everything closes at 4:30. The government buildings.
Super not convenient for like
really
anybody.
Really not. So I'm like, I need to get this shit done, right? I don't know how long it's gonna take at this point. It's a massive fucking courthouse. It's downtown LA, huge courthouse, like 7 stories tall. So I go in, find my way to the small claims office, and no line, surprisingly. And so I'm like, hey, I just want to file a small claims court against my landlord, a small claims case against my landlord. And they're like, okay, yeah, whatever. Ask me a couple questions. They start filing. And then I was like, I'm trying to make small talk. I was like, do you see a lot of these types of cases or whatever? They're like, yes, sir, we do. This is basically what small claims is. And I was like,
everybody that works like in a law office is just like a cyborg.
Yeah.
Like they're like just like glued into the fucking like environment. They're just typing away.
Yeah. I was like,
zero personality.
I was like, am I saying something stupid? Like, am I a fucking moron? So I just like stopped talking. So then, she fills everything out and she's like, how are you going to serve these papers to them? And I was like, what are my options? She's like, you have a few. You can give them to a friend and have your friend give them to the defendant. I was like, that seems not like a great
Yeah, you don't want to put somebody else
I just put like, right.
in the way,
I was like, I just have like 2 random people. I was like, no. I was like, I can't do that. I was like, she's
I'm
like,
a man of principle. I will do it myself.
I was like, you can't do it yourself. That's the thing.
Interesting.
You can't do it yourself because it's you're a party of interest and you're not allowed
and
to.
they don't want you to like,
Right.
Yeah, get that. Okay. Sure.
Right. So I was like, okay, any other options? Like, anything that I can, I was like, I'll pay someone. They're like, she's like, okay, you can pay the sheriff to do it. I was like, okay, that sounds great because then it's official and, a little scarier also. And then, I don't have to deal with it. And then I know it's going to get done right. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, how do I do that? And she's like, okay, you got to go up to the 6th floor and that's where the sheriff's office is. And you got to, you'll pay them. You'll tell them what you need to do. You'll fill out some separate forms and then they'll send it. I was
the
like,
6th floor just looks like an old like West town.
Dude, it was
like the
tumbleweeds.
Yeah,
and
everything's
shit.
just like covered in dirt. Yeah, you've got to like open like the double doors and like the sheriff's sitting there with his feet up.
Stare at you.
His hat's down low. He spits into the spittoon. He's like, "What are you looking for?"
What are you looking for? Someone's playing an old out of tune honky tonk. You walk in the doors, everyone stops and turns. They put their cards down and they watch me walk all the way to the sheriff's office.
With your fucking small claims court filing papers in hand.
So I was like, she's like, you're going to need to make copies. And I was like, okay, can you make me copies? She's like, I'm going to charge you $12 a copy. I'm like,
oh my God.
Fucking highway robbery. I'm like, okay, I don't really have any other choices. She's like, you need 4 copies total. I'm like, can you just do $12 for all 4? Because it's like 2 pages. And she's like, yes. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Their paper stock it's really thick, dude.
Truly.
It's expensive paper.
So I was like, God damn. I was like, since you're making just like 3 copies of the same thing, can you just charge it as 1? I was like, I really don't want to. She's like, okay, I can do it as 1, whatever. So I was like, fuck yeah.
She's also just mad at you for some reason.
Everyone seemed mad at me. So whatever. She files, or she makes the copies. I pay my filing fee. And she's like, all right, 6th floor, sheriff's office. You tell them, what to do. We fill out the things and they'll send it. And I was like, okay, great. Get up to the 6th floor, big line at the sheriff's office for some reason. So I wait. At this point, it's like 3. Like, it's like 3 p.m.
Oh my God, dude.
I get up to the front desk and I'm like, hey, so I'm filing small claims. I need these papers to be served. Here's the defendants. They're like, okay, fill out these forms. Fill the forms out. And they're like, okay, it's $40. And I was like, okay, cool. I like handed my card. They're like, no, we don't take cards. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, they took cards downstairs. I paid for the card downstairs.
We take a blood oath here.
Exactly.
This is the knife that you
We go out in the back and we do a good old-fashioned duel.
If I win, we don't file it.
Yeah,
if you win, you go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. It's a win-win for the legal system. So I was like, okay. They're like, yeah, we're a separate, separate entity technically, so we can take out whatever kinds of payment we want. And I'm like, okay, how can I pay? And they're like, cash or check. And I'm like, I don't have cash or a check because it's not 1924. I was like, I have checks at my house. But I'm like, I was like, okay, can I fill this out, give it to you, and then like mail my check in or something? And they're like, no.
Do you guys have an ATM on this fucking
I was like,
1840s floor?
Yeah.
Like, what's going
I'm
on
like,
here?
what can I do? And they're like, luckily, you have to file the actual case at this courthouse. There's no other courthouses, but for service, you can go to any of these sheriff's offices and they'll do it for you, even if it's not in the jurisdiction. I was like, okay, cool. What are my options? And I was like, what's the closest one to my house? Because I'm going to have to go back and get my checks. I'm like, I'm in Sherman Oaks. And they're like, okay, there's one in Van Nuys. I was like, fucking great. Perfect. I get out of there. I run back to my car. I get in my car. It's 3:30. And I'm like, oh, fucking heck. At this point, I have to go from downtown to my house, get my check, and then go from here to Van Nuys, which is really 10 minutes away, not
just
far.
Driving a straight line.
Right.
Just run through buildings.
Just
who gives a shit?
So mapping me to get home is going to take 45 minutes, at which point I will have 15 minutes to park my car, run inside, grab a check, run back outside, and drive 10 minutes to the Van Nuys Sheriff's Office, park my car, walk inside, right? I'm like cutting it so fucking close. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Sit in 45 minutes of traffic, get home, run inside, grab a check, rip the fucking checkbook out. I like grab a pen. I go, I get in my car. I pull up to the Van Nuys Sheriff's Office. I'm like, and so like you have to park far away because it's in like a fucking like huge complex. So I park over here. The sheriff's office is over here. I get out of my car. I had to pay the meter. I wait for it to authorize. I'm like, come on. And then
You're like looking at your watch.
Yeah, I like run in. I get inside. They're like ushering people out at this point. I'm like, I just have to drop something off the sheriff. It's not 4:28. They close at 4:30. I'm like, please, I just need to drop this off. I need to do this before the end of the weekend. And they're like, yeah, you can do it. I'm like, okay, good. I get in and go through the metal detector, whatever. Hand the lady my, I was like, I need these to be served. Here's the addresses. She's like, okay, fill out these forms. Fill out the forms. And I was like, okay, there's two defendants technically. One is the landlord and one is the like corporation, the LLC that the actual building is managed by. So that has to be sent to two places. I have to, she's like, do you have two checks? I was like, I have one check. Is that okay? She's like,
just everyone in this city in the legal system is just fucking pissed at you, dude.
I mean, I don't know if it was the fact that, they hate their lives or like it was, 2 minutes before
you work
a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, you work for the LA County Sheriff's Department, so you're like already kind of a bad guy.
I know. So I was like, alrighty. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm paying you though. I was like, if I had two checks, would they both be written to the same person? They're like, yeah, you'd make them both out to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. I was like, so is it okay
so dumb.
if I have one check that just double the amount for the two papers? And she's like, yes, I suppose you can do that, sir. So I fill out the papers. I hand it to her. And she's reading them. And, she sets one aside. And then she
asked her for the top sheet.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I asked for the top sheet. She's looking at the other one. And she's all of a sudden gets this scowl on her face. Like she just like, I just offended her. She's like, oh, sir, this is wrong. And I was like, what's wrong? She's like, you did this incorrectly. And I was like, okay, can you tell? She's like, this says the wrong name on it. And I was like, okay, I don't really. I was like, can you explain it? And so I'm like trying to point. I was like, oh no, it has this name. Sir, don't reach over the glass. I was like, okay. She was pissed, dude.
She's like got her hand on like the fucking handgun that's like clicked under them.
Exactly. Fucking shotgun. Sir? This is.
I swear to God, if you
ever been to Chipotle?
You ever been to a Chipotle?
Same etiquette applies here, bucko.
Oh God.
So I'm like, sorry. She's like, you need to do it this way. She rips the top sheet off.
Oh my God.
Gives me a new top sheet. I'm like,
fuck this top sheet,
I know,
dude.
I fill it out. I give it to her. I was like, is this okay? She's like, yes, make it out to the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. I did. I spelled sheriff the wrong way.
Did you leave out an R?
I did two R's and two F's.
Oh,
but it's
Nicholas.
One R and two F's.
You have a college degree, my guy.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I don't write the word sheriff too often. And she's like...
It doesn't come up in conversation.
Yeah, exactly. She looks at the thing and she's like, you spelled sheriff wrong. And I was like...
That was like the final like straw.
Yeah.
Just everything fell apart then.
I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't have another check. I was like, can I just like, cross it out or like make it look like the R is going into the I or something? I'm like, I need this to get filed.
Make the R look like it's going into an eye. You just add like a little just like a little like arc in there.
I was
my God.
She's like, it's fine. I was like, okay. She's like, next time just write LASD. I'm like, there's not gonna be a next time. I really hope. I'm not gonna write checks to the Los Angeles Sheriff Department more than once in my life, I think. So I was like, okay. I was like, is this good? She's like, yes. I was like, thank you so much. She's like, you can check online the status of your case here, blah, blah, blah. I walk out. And that was that.
So theoretically at this point, you're done. You're
at
done
this point,
with everything.
I'm done.
Okay.
Now what I have to do, I got a letter, an email, not an email, because no one uses email in the fucking government.
Right.
A letter in the mail that said my case was served, that they received it, they signed for it. So now all I have to do is I have to compile evidence, and then I have to mail my evidence to the court and mail my evidence to both of the defendants. I have to mail them the evidence that I have against them, which is just emails. I don't have to fucking mail it to them, but whatever. I have to mail it to them. And then on the 26th of August at 10 a.m., I have to attend court virtually.
Nice.
Luckily, I don't have to go in.
That was the one thing that they were like, we'll do this virtually.
Exactly.
Everything else...
Exactly. I was
out.
like, do I have to come in? I was like, can I do it online? And they're like, do you have a reason you want to do it online? I was like, convenience. And they're like, if you say it's because of COVID, we can let you do it online. I was like, okay, COVID.
COVID.
Yeah. I was like,
Dope.
okay, cool, COVID. And they're like, yep, you can do it online. I was like, great. So now I just have to do that. I've just been putting it off though. But dude, oh my God. Literally, I left my house at like 10:30 a.m. I got back at 5 p.m.
And all you did was spend time in government buildings all day.
So I spent so much money on parking. Like,
dude,
God.
that's the LA living, baby.
That's the LA life, man. Yeah,
Dude.
so anyways, I have to go to court. I'm really excited.
One of my favorite things of like the last like 15 episodes of this podcast is like learning with you how like the legal system and like how to like contact people.
Yeah, man, truly. This should just be an advice podcast at this point. Just
and
like,
it's like not even like particularly good advice. You were just like, this was the one time that something happened to me that I needed to do this.
Do you have legal troubles?
Well, don't
Watch our podcast.
call us.
Yeah, don't call us. I have enough on my plate. Just watch the episodes. If it pertains to you, great. If not, call someone else.
Leave a comment below if you had to go to the LASD and fucking rewrite sheriff on your check.
Leave a comment below if you have been deposed in some sort of claim. Tell us how much you won. Or
Let us know in the comments below if you've ever dueled a sheriff.
So yeah, that was my life for the past 2 months has really just been chasing money, and not in a good way. Not like chasing the bag. It's more like, can I have the money I'm owed, please? Jump through these hoops. Okay, pay me. Okay, can I have my money now? No.
Can I have my money, please? Money now, please. Oh my God.
And that's been my life.
That's so rough.
Money. I relate to that lady on FBoy Island, man. The money does get me up in the morning.
Just like not in a good way though.
Not in a good way.
Hers is she's a model.
She rises and grinds.
Yeah.
And I rise and cry.
Yeah, dude. Same.
And that's what it is.
Dude, it's incredible.
Fuck yeah. What happened to your arm?
Just like not an interesting story, but
okay.
I was like, I got. So yesterday,
fuck yeah,
wake up, go get a haircut, looking fresh as fuck.
Looks good.
Thanks. It's been a month and a half.
Yeah.
I literally like looked at my calendar because I like booked it and then looked at the calendar and it was like the last booking was for like April 15th and I was like, oh my God.
Yep.
So I went, shaved it all off. Well, not all. Shut up. Come home, just hanging out. Megan's at like a brunch for like her friend's birthday. So this is like the first time I've been alone in the apartment in like 4 months.
Okay. Oh, shit.
And I don't know what to do. So I'm just like sitting on the couch, just like subsisting, like just looking around, playing with the cats. Harvey literally sits by the door and waits for Megan to come home. If she leaves, he literally sits and just
oh my
waits.
God.
And then the door opens and he's there. It's so funny,
Harvey.
dude. He's cute little baby. But anyways, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I should clean a little bit. So sweep my kitchen, do some mopping, do some vacuuming, go take the trash out.
Damn. Cleaned.
Walk in the trash to our little trash chutes. Because like the way our shit's set up is like we have a hallway that runs to like our parking garage, and then there's trash chutes in the parking garage that go all the way down to the bottom.
Gotcha.
It's the future, I guess.
Yeah. The future. Trash chutes.
Right, like a very basic thing. So I take it there, I throw it in there, and I'm like lifting the bag into it and set it down and throw it. And I'm like, my arm kind of hurts. look down, and there's just like a huge chunk like out of my wrist, and I was just like, huh, that's weird. I don't really feel anything, and then just blood all over it, and I just ran down the
trash
hallway.
blood, bro. That's trash blood.
I like ran down the hallway, like put it under water really quick, and like washed it with some soap, threw a bunch of like isopropyl alcohol on it, and just like looked at it, and was just like,
Did you hit it on like the corner?
There was like something in the bag that just like took a chunk out of my arm, and I was just like, I legitimately was like looking at it, and I was like, do I go to the hospital?
Oh, it was that gross. I mean, I can see it's like wet through
it's
there.
like, it was like deep. This is like my 4th Band-Aid too. I changed this morning.
Yeah,
so
that
like,
shit is gross.
I
man.
like cleaned it up and everything like that, and I was like, do I need to go to the hospital for this? I was like, I don't think so. I started getting like woozy in like, not because I'm like losing blood.
No, but because like the thought, I
haven't seen real blood in a very long time. So I was just like, oh no. So I like texted Megan, and I was just like, hey, I was gonna go get a car wash, but I cut myself and I'm really woozy, so I'm just sitting on the floor in the bathroom right now. So I was just like, I literally like cleaned it up and was like sitting on the bathroom, and then my phone was on like 5%. So I like crawled out into the bedroom and like sat up against our bed and like plugged it in and was just like scrolling Twitter. Oh my God. And I'm just like drinking water, and Salem literally brings a fucking toy in, drops it next to me, like meows at me, and just looks at me, and I was like, fuck you. You little bitch.
Oh my God, that's so funny. You're like, I can't stay here. My phone will die. And then I need proper help.
I did the fucking thing from The Revenant where he's just like crawling all over the place. But it's just because I have a tiny little cut on my wrist. I didn't get mauled by a bear. There's not the hole in my throat.
Right, you just got a little trash owie.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
dude,
man.
it was...
I hate, dude, like tiny little superficial wounds like that though freak me the fuck out.
It's not good.
And I almost faint because of just like, I don't know what it is. I fucking psych myself out whenever I see my own blood, and I'm like, this is it. And I like,
this is the end.
This is the end. And I need to like sit the fuck down or I'll faint. It's disgusting. It's really gross.
Yeah, dude, it's not fun. So yeah, that happened. And then like later that night, this was yesterday. So
later that night,
last night. We went to a Cinespia showing. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
So it's this
that's like those like public theaters. Public,
yeah.
In the park
so
shit.
they do like different movies in different places. Well, they do one at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
That's cool.
In like Hollywood, it's literally connected to Paramount. So like it's Paramount lot, a wall, and then this cemetery. And so like we went to the cemetery and we watched Showgirls.
Nice.
Which, have you ever seen it?
It's like that. Is that older? No, I'm thinking of Porky's. Never mind. What
Porky's, right? No, it's from like the 90s. It's got like Kyle MacLachlan and Elizabeth Berkley from Saved by the Bell. She played Jessie.
Yeah.
It was originally an NC-17 movie when it came out, and everybody hated it. It actually ruined Elizabeth Berkley's career.
What?
Like she like pretty much never acted again. And like,
what the fuck happened?
It's very like just she's a showgirl in Vegas and like is like trying to like work her way up to be like the head of the show, right? And so it's just like all of like the gross like smarmy shit that like everybody does to like get to the top, but it's just so like loosely connected. Like it's like the script from the beginning was terrible, and then it was just like and nobody liked it. Critics panned it. It was not like a good movie by any standards. But 30 years later, everybody loves it.
Sure.
Because it's like one of those shitty like cult movies. So like people are just like obsessed with it.
I get it.
So we went to it, and it's also like a huge like queer community show, like very
Rocky Horror-esque.
Yeah, like it's
like
very,
as far as the cult community.
Yeah,
like,
it's very big of like the people who like it really like it, and they go to showings all the time.
Yeah.
So we went there. People were like dressed up and shit.
Damn.
It was really dope, and it's just like this huge empty field. And you sit there surrounded by graves of very famous Hollywood icons, and you just watch a movie. And like they have DTS, which is like crazy. They do like a lot of the sound systems for like live events and also just like movie theaters and stuff. They do the sound and like the projection's like a laser projector. Like it looks,
wow. So it's like nice.
Yeah, looks and sounds incredible given that you're outside in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
And like they have like a photo booth that they set up that's like
it's free or no?
You have to pay for like the tickets, but it's like a $20 ticket.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, dude. So we went to that, hung out. Turns out like one of like my coworkers was there, and he was just like, "Oh my god, I was there too!" And I was like,
Dude, that's wild. That's
dude,
so cool. I want to go to. Where
it's
do you
such-
find out about that?
they have an Instagram account and stuff
Okay.
like that, but like it's just Cinespia.
Cinespia.
Yeah, and it's they do it like every weekend. Like
yeah.
I think next weekend is The Birds.
Oh shit.
And then like they just do a whole bunch of Jackie Brown, I think is in like a couple of weeks or something like that.
Random as
like
fuck.
like a genuinely great lineup. And a
Yeah.
lot of times like people from the movie, or even like directors and stuff, will show up
What?
and
That's
just
cool as
like
hell.
say some stuff.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like apparently they showed Showgirls like a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and Elizabeth Berkley like showed up, and like in her like testimony about like what she was doing, because there's also like a documentary about the movie as well. She like went to a showing. And everybody was just like, just stoked about it. And
That's
like,
fucking
and she
sick.
like apparently like broke down and was like crying and stuff, because like this is the movie that like
Right,
effectively
that
ruined her
ruined her,
career.
yeah.
But everybody like loves it. So
That's
it's like
cool as
this kind
fuck.
of like retribution thing for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And I was just like, I like that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the movie, like, for all intents and purposes, is like a pretty like well-crafted movie. Like
Okay.
it looks good. The actors are committed to their roles. They're not well written.
Okay.
There's like 3 whole characters and plot lines that are like, if we just cut these out of the movie,
It would
you would
still
never know.
be the same
You would
fucking movie.
never know. They have no bearing on the plot whatsoever. It's just not a great film.
Yeah,
So it's one of
okay.
those things, and then it's just a blast to watch it. Everybody's like kind of ragging on it, but like in a fun,
That's
like
cool as
a
fuck.
fun way.
I want to check it out.
Yeah, dude, you show up, you bring whatever food you want, bring like your own drinks and stuff. There were people there that were just
yeah.
like this group next to us just had like a whole roll of like pre-rolls and like an entire case of White Claw, and they
Damn.
brought like 3 pizzas
They're
with them.
doing it the right way.
Oh, dude, it was killer. I love
That's
it.
fucking awesome. Cinespia. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, dude.
And Showgirls, will check that out as well.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. It's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
That's
make
cool.
sense top to bottom. Just
That's cool as hell, man.
chef's kiss. A lot of
I fucking
boobs.
love that. A lot of
A
boobs.
lot of full frontal nudity.
lot of
nudity.
boobs.
A lot of boobs.
A lot of boobs.
That's why it had an NC-17 rating.
And what pushed it back to R? They just rewrote it less explicitly.
I don't really know what's like with that, but I think it was like the MPAA just kind of like got a little more lax as it went on, So I think it's kind of one of those things that it just kind of like dipped back into it. They cut out some stuff like in the original release.
yeah.
So here and there, but
Makes sense.
So
Makes
yeah.
sense.
It's a really, really cool group. They've literally been doing it since like 2001 or 2002.
Wow.
Like it's been around for a while.
Damn, that's
And
cool as hell.
they do them all over the city.
They get
different
pretty packed?
showings. It was completely sold out last night.
Fuck.
So like it's this whole huge
That's
area
crazy.
in a cemetery, completely filled with people watching a movie. Walked past the grave of the guy who voiced Bugs Bunny. That was cool.
Really?
Yeah. We like walked by. We walked by, and this is at like midnight. We're like walking through,
spooky.
and Megan's like, "Oh shit, that's Bugs Bunny," and I was just like, "Well, it was," but yeah,
What's
dude.
up, Doc?
He just rises out of
Turns
it.
into a slasher
Yeah.
film for you guys. Dude, that's cool as hell. I'm gonna check that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Speaking of horror movies based off of children's things, have you seen the thing for Winnie the Pooh?
Like Blood and Honey or whatever. Dude, is that real?
That's a real ass
fucking
movie,
awesome.
baby.
I want to see that so bad. Just sick of Christopher Robin's shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with you anymore, Christopher Robin.
Goes on just like a fucking bloody axe murder spree.
Is there like a trailer? I've only seen the
Yeah.
cover art for it.
Yep.
Really?
Trailer came out on like I think Friday.
Oh, I've only seen the
Yeah.
like the poster.
Well, that's like everybody's just like, oh, this is like a joke. But
Right.
nope. There's shit with it.
no fucking way. Don't pull that up. There's no way.
It's supposed to like I don't remember what it was, because Megan was like telling me about like the like it itself. That it was like, oh yeah, like it was announced, and then like they made the poster for it and started doing like marketing, and like people thought it was a joke, but then like
Yeah, it
they
seems
actually
like a
released
joke.
like a teaser or like an actual trailer. I don't know
There's
which one
no
it was.
way this is gonna be good, right?
No, I mean look at it.
Oh my god, that's actually spooky though. Someone got up so fast
There's
from that
just
chair.
so many like cliches in here. Okay.
Okay, what?
I'll drop this in probably like here for y'all. Like everything is just too long. Get us in, get us out. Come on. This is all too loud. The mix is bad.
Stop it. I couldn't even see what that was. Oh, it's poo. Okay.
It's just bloody hands.
There's no way. I mean, this is gonna be.
The budget of this movie was like $14.
Yeah.
There's like some dude just like owned a DSLR and was like, "We're gonna make Winnie the Pooh hard. We're gonna make Winnie the Pooh if somebody thought it was related to the Satanic Panic back in the 80s."
What? Wait, that was it? Wait, what?
There's no way.
Wait, what?
It just dropped out real fast.
This has 1 million, almost 2 million plays.
You know it's gonna end up being like
I'm so confused.
like fucking Santa Jaws. Like one of those like terrible sci-fi movies that like just for some reason has a huge following. Have you ever seen Santa Jaws?
No, I've heard of it though.
Chef's Kiss. Wonderful movie. It's literally about this kid who like buys a magic pen and he's like drawing comics and stuff like that, and he draws like a shark with a Santa hat, and anything that he draws comes to life. So it like comes to life and is like killing people. It's a great movie.
Sick as fuck.
It's a great movie.
That sounds dope as hell.
Also had a budget of like $12 probably.
The thing with this is just like you didn't need to make that Winnie the Pooh. I didn't see. There's no Winnie the Pooh lore in that. It was a bear, but like, what's with the bloody hands?
Yep.
Where's Christopher Robin?
Yep.
Where's Kanga?
Yep.
Where's Eeyore?
Yep. Where's the fucking owl, bro? Come on. Where's Roo? More importantly, he's a child.
It had nothing to do with Winnie the Pooh. He was just wearing a bear mask.
Yeah.
Make it something else. Like, I get that, that's going to get you more clicks if you say it's Winnie the Pooh versus just, like, some random...
He's already killed everything in the 100 Acre Woods, so he's just coming into our reality.
Right, exactly. It's just like, where's the backstory? I guarantee it's all going to be done with, like, a little bit of narration and maybe some text on a screen before the movie starts. 10 years ago in the 100 Acre Woods... You know.
It's like a fantasy thriller.
Yeah.
Like the fucking title card for Blade Runner. It's like the whole backstory cut into just Pooh walking in with a bloody axe. The head of Piglet as he just like walks through the door.
Piglet is dead.
Piglet drops it on the table.
More. They killed my best friend.
He sets it on like his mantle, and as it like zooms out, we see the heads of everybody else.
Yeah. He's just like made. Well, see, like I thought he was friends with. Okay, so I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe like some poachers, I could see that. Like he just gets blood hungry, just like
they made my friend into bacon. They hunted Tigger for his pelt. They cut off. Oh, what's the fucking rabbit's name?
Rabbit.
Really?
Yeah.
They cut off Rabbit's foot for a luck charm.
They killed Kanga and Roo for sport.
They threw them into a boxing match. You know, because kangaroos.
They're
fighty boys.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's time for retribution. The hour of revenge is nigh. The bee population is dying and the honey is running thin.
That's actually the plot, is he's actually just killing people just so that the bees can thrive again to make him more honey.
Well, he's just like a very, he's an environmentalist. He fucking hates poachers.
Right.
He hates people who like encroach on bees' territory and maybe build things in the 100 Acre Woods. Like, fuck the land developers.
Easy.
I get it, Pooh. And then he goes on a murderous rampage. But for some reason, he's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got so big.
Maybe like the 100 Acre Wood has like a different like a sizing limit,
Possibly.
So like once he comes over to our, like that's actually his real size in like our understanding.
Bro, imagine how fucking huge Christopher Robin is then.
Christopher Robin's a legitimate giant.
Just a giant. He's like a titan.
He's like, oh my god. He's like crushing people and everyone's like screaming and running away.
I'm sorry. I'm 10. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Has a body count higher than like everybody in the world. Just an 8-year-old.
Oh my god. Yo, that's that. If that I would see. This I would see. All right. That I don't get. I mean, I'm gonna see it, but I don't get it.
Hire us to make all of your reboots.
Please.
Just let us write it.
Yeah.
We got it.
There's
Don't
a lot
worry.
of poo material. Heffalumps, woozles, where are they?
Easy.
They're fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
That dream sequence, heffalumps and woozles, where he's like in the like pot, and it's raining so hard. And there's like, that shit was terrifying as a kid.
They like the fucking animators in the 60s and 70s were really like, let's just traumatize some children.
Fuck up the youth.
Let's just ruin them for decades.
There was this scene in like an Alvin and the Chipmunks special, like old, like it wasn't, I'm sure there was a bunch of Alvin and the Chipmunks specials, but like, or maybe it was, no, I'm pretty sure it was Alvin and the Chipmunks. And it was like a Halloween special. I couldn't finish it. Like, it was so, I mean, I was a child, but like the Frankenstein scared the shit out of me, dude. I like cried and I couldn't finish it.
Oh,
It was
have you finished it since?
No,
Damn.
I can't even remember which one it was. I'm sure if I typed in Alvin and the Chipmunks
You
Frankenstein,
just fully
I could
like
find it.
repressed the memory around
see.
it. You've got this one little glimpse, but you can't break past the
Alvin
barrier.
and the Chipmunks
Your brain's just like, nah, man, I'm not gonna let it happen.
Frankenstein.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
I'm not gonna let you go back down that hole.
Yeah, this is it. Alvin and the Chipmunks meet Frankenstein.
He's smiling. What's
Dude,
come on? He's happy.
It scared the shit. It's a 2.5 hour long movie for what?
They had to animate that, bro. Not even like modern animated movies like eclipse an hour and 45 most of the time.
Is it on like Disney or something? No, this is not Disney, is it? Yeah, he's smiling. I don't know why the fuck it freaked me out so bad. Now looking at this is for babies, dude. This is for actual babies.
Nick's gonna face his fears and end up watching
It's
this
rated
movie.
G.
Bro, you were totally fine to watch that movie.
Why
Come
was
on.
I so scared? 2.5 hours long is
That's
such a
so
long movie,
dude.
That's long as fuck.
And that was from like what year was this?
99.
Oh my god, you were making 2.5 hour long animated films in 99. That was straight to DVD too, or VHS.
Yeah. Straight to
Technology,
VHS.
yeah.
In this animated adventure, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore revel in their new gig at a movie theme park by wandering the grounds after hours.
Dumb.
Among
Bad
the
start.
horrible, right? Among the attractions is the spooky Frankenstein's castle, where a real mad scientist is bringing the monster to life. But when the boys cross paths with the creature, they soon learn that appearances can be deceiving, and Frankenstein is more misunderstood than malevolent. Okay, see, I don't think I got to that part.
You're telling me that Dr. Frankenstein, in his wisdom, was like, let me set up shop
In a theme park.
in this theme park. Come on, I've already broken it right there. Oh my god, dude.
It has 76% of Google users liked this movie. 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's actually not bad.
like a solid movie.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I need to watch it. I don't think I got to the point where they like see Frankenstein is nice, because I think it scared the shit out of me.
They introduced him and you were like, nah, I'm done. I'm
Let's
done,
see.
guys. You like stormed out of the slumber party.
It has a 4.7 out of 5 on Amazon.
Damn.
What are these reviews? Like,
All of your
how do I
your second grade friends are like, Nick, where you going, man?
it's scary.
I can't do it.
I can't fucking do it, dude.
How do I look at the review? Oh, reviews. All
Let's
right.
go. All right.
Reviews. A lot of 5-star reviews.
Wow, holy shit.
Based on the highly successful. Okay.
That's so long, dude.
I don't want to read that.
You're giving a 3-paragraph review of Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein from 1999. Come on.
Jesus. It certainly isn't the best thing to come out of the Chipmunks, but when it comes to the overall quality of their movies, it's much better than people judge it to be. This would be a great watch with the little ones for Halloween if they're really into the Chipmunks, but as for everyone else, I'd recommend checking out Meet the Wolfman. Everyone else?
He's specifically like, I believe Nicholas Ortega would really like Meet the Wolfman.
You would like Meet the Wolfman better than this one because it's not for babies. Let's see. I honestly love this movie so much. The songs are so awesome. The movie's plot is just perfect. I couldn't ask for a better Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. Totally recommend this. Best movie ever? The Chipmunks together are adorable. I love the songs. The songs are awesome, and it's so funny too. I also like Meet the Wolfman.
What is it? Everybody's just like, hey man, this movie's really good, but like, have you seen Meet the Wolfman?
Is there like Alvin and the Chipmunks lore that I'm just not privy to? Love this movie, smiley face. So awesome when it was Halloween and it showed on TV, smiley face. Loved the animation.
That's like a 5-year-old, right?
Best film I've ever had the pleasure of watching. This film will be held in high regard for years to come. Bro's name is Charles Blair. That's an adult, dude.
That guy has a movie review channel. His
Best
number one
film
movie.
I've ever had the pleasure of watching.
His number one movie is Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein. 2.5 hour animated Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
This is
from
definitely a
1999.
child. This movie doesn't make me scared, and I've watched this movie before, and I watched the
Someone's
other movie,
projecting. Come on now,
and
kid.
I've watched all the other Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. Easily the best film I've seen, hands down. Joe Williams.
Come on,
There's
Joe.
no way. If you say anything bad about the Chipmunks, I will personally throw a pumpkin at your head.
Someone's just threatening violence now.
Love Alvin and the Chipmunks. Very bad and unfunny and weird and no good musical numbers.
I think this would be a lovely segment for the podcast of finding the lowest rated movies on like Rotten Tomatoes or like IMDb or Google and finding the highest rated review.
I would love that. We should do that.
And just go down the list. And
That's a good fucking idea, man.
I think that'd be so much fun.
This movie is based on Alvin and the Chipmunks and Mary Shelley's 1818 novel Frankenstein.
Really? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Quirky and relatable.
Someone named Tracy Flynn 9 months ago said, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein is 22 years old now.
Someone's just like, I'm just gonna put it out there straight. All right, it's 22 years old.
And the one-star review, I like the modern Alvin and the Chipmunks better.
I just like 3D animation more than 2D animation. Look, I said it.
I said it, man. And they got David Cross to play the bad guy. Like, fucking, you know?
Come on.
Come on, man. Come on, dude. And they got cool songs. Christmas time is here. What is this Halloween shit? Give me Christmas, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
They look like real chipmunks, dude.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
like, oh shit, those are like real chipmunks.
Have you seen the Chip and Dale movie, the new one?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
I don't know.
It's fucking great.
It was great.
It was so good.
It was awesome.
It was really well done, man.
It's actually really funny. Rachel Bloom does like a bunch of voices in it. She's also the voice of Flounder. Like when he gets fucking got in that one scene.
Oh shit.
Because her husband wrote the movie.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I'm just like, oh yay, because we were like looking through like the cast list, and Megan and I love
crazy
Rachel
cast.
Bloom.
By the way,
absolutely absurd, insane.
Yeah,
and like we're like scrolling through it, and we're like, Rachel Bloom's in this with all these, and we're like, oh, it was written by got it.
Yeah, that was fire. I loved that movie.
Top to bottom, so much fun.
It was it's on Disney Plus. Would highly recommend it.
And I typically don't really like movies that do like the hybrid like live action animated stuff. Like I've just never been like into it. I can't suspend my disbelief that much.
I agree.
And this one I was just like, this is just fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Because I think they looked at it and they were just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bonkers, man. We don't know.
And it was bonkers. I'll tell you what. It was quite bonkers. I was very surprised. Why is there only two? Like, there's Alvin and the Chipmunks and there's the Chippendales.
Yeah.
Those are like the two major chipmunk franchises. There should be more.
The only chipmunk themed franchises are these two.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Someone needs to make
Chippendale.
Is Alvin and the Chipmunks owned by Disney? Because it'd be hilarious if
I
they
don't
were
think
just
it
under
is,
the same
because
umbrella. Damn.
Oh, there's no way it is.
Someone in the comments below tell us something that we could easily Google ourselves, but tell us who owns Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, who owns that IP? Oh my god,
dude! Because you just ate an entire like small child's worth of brisket.
Dude. Fucking A. That it's just sitting like a rock in my stomach. Yeah. Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, there's no way it's Disney.
There's no way, because they would have done
wouldn't
something.
do that. They would do a crossover or some type of shit. Yeah, no, I really.
They need to make a theme park that's just chipmunk themed.
That would be it. Everything's just so tiny.
Yeah, everything's super small. If as soon as you walk through the gate, you actually just step on the whole park, and it's gone. They have to close it.
Or something that makes you feel like you're really small. That would be cool. I would like that.
That'd be huge. It's like the state of like West Virginia. Yeah. Like that's how big this park is, because they're just like, you gotta feel like an ant, bro.
There's no other way to do it. There's no other way to do it.
You are fucking stuck here.
Have you? This is crazy, actually. So Lil Pump.
Oh yeah, he's back,
tour,
baby.
Going on tour to these random fucking places, bro. The tour is called I'm Back. It's not even like the I'm Back tour.
Where did you go?
I don't. Right?
He just like faded away. Everybody forgot about him. The world went to shit, and now he's back. Dude, is he like one of the horsemen of the apocalypse?
He's got to be.
This is the tour of the horsemen.
Whereispump.com. I'm back. They forgot the apostrophe.
I'm back.
I'm back. I'm back. It's just like a tour poster, but like random. He's playing in the dumbest places. Not dumb, but like this is not a tour. People don't tour in these places, bro.
It was like the cheapest locations they could get. Like his manager is just like, look, man, we have $12 on the Amex right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is what we can. This is what we can get. All right.
We're like, all right, Pump. Good news, bad news. What do you want first? Give me the good news. All right. We booked you a 13-date worldwide tour for your comeback.
First of all,
hell yeah.
A 13-date worldwide tour. Yeah. That's like, already like a weird sentence.
We're skipping a lot of countries here, man. We're doing a lot of... Okay. All right. What's the bad news? All right. Wait till you see the lineup.
Here's the routing.
So we're going to start, all right, July 13th. coming up. Oh, he's already played that show.
Damn.
July 13th. He's like, we're going to be in Warsaw, Poland.
Okay, I mean, it's a big city.
Yeah, it's a big city.
They're really close to an armed conflict, but it's fine.
And he's like, okay, all right. So then we're going to do, maybe like...
He's like, we're cool. We're gonna start in Eastern Europe. We're gonna move our way west. We're gonna circle through Spain. We're gonna hit up like Italy and shit.
We're gonna do Netherlands.
Yeah, we're gonna go dip down. We're gonna go into like Mongolia or some shit. Like, what? I mean, like, fuck yeah. Pump's mind is racing at this point.
We're gonna do Cadiz, Spain, which again, cool. Yeah, okay, kind of cool.
Yeah, you're in a. I was gonna say a big country, but I'm like, nah, it's still a small country.
But Spain, it's a cool tour stop.
People know Spain,
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, what's next? Like maybe like Italy or something. No, Pump. Next, we have you in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god, dude! He's just gonna be playing to a bunch of fucking oil barons.
Yeah,
they're all wearing Gucci.
Yeah,
and he's just like, oh shit,
yo, where are the women?
They're like,
we
they're
don't
in
know
the back.
either. Yeah. Oh my god. He's like,
ooh,
all right,
that one might have been a little much.
So we're all right, Middle East. So then maybe China, Japan. No. Then we're gonna bring you back to Bucharest, Romania. Okay, all right. And then Patuj, Slovenia.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And then Tokyo.
It's just dudes like throat singing to him, and he's just like, yeah.
Give me a beat. And then we're going to go to Bali, tight. And then we're going to go to Taipei. And then, Pump, you ready for this? Tampa and Tallahassee.
What, dude? They were just like, let's go to like the south of all of these fucking countries.
Yeah.
Like you're only playing to degenerates in these areas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny, dude.
And then Sao Paulo, Brazil.
What?
And then to top it all off, your biggest market, Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Come to Brazil!
They spelled out every single country fully. It didn't abbreviate anything. And then they spelled Buenos Aires, ARG.
They're like, we ran out of space, man.
Just didn't want to. I mean, they could write Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, but they can't write Argentina.
They were reading like the YouTube comments and everyone's like, come to Brazil. And they're like, best we can do is Argentina.
Yeah, we can do Argentina. How's that? But he's
close.
back, baby. Lil Pump is back.
I'm back, baby.
I'm back.
Dude, that's so funny. That's so funny. Dude, I wonder like what the metrics were. They were just like, these are the cities where most people listen to you.
There's
just
no
like,
way.
Okay.
There's no way. I mean, like everyone's top cities are like LA,
right?
Mexico City if you're going international, and like UK maybe. I mean, like some big cities in Europe. Like, I don't even think you get Spotify data from Mongolia.
Probably not.
I don't even know if they have Spotify there. They don't have it in China.
Listen, man, China tried to keep those guys out of their country for so long. They have Spotify.
They have Spotify.
Come on, they took it from somewhere.
Bro, I just don't know. I mean, like he's playing. I don't know. Like, what are the venues? Like, there's no venues on here. He's just gonna show up in the town square.
Bro, he just steps out of the tour bus and just starts rapping on the sidewalk, and people are like,
"We're in Ulaanbaatar."
Everyone's like, hey man, can you stop? Like, I'm trying to have breakfast with my family. Like, come on, man.
God damn.
This fucking weird American guy just showed up.
Yeah.
Crashed our vibe, and now we're just stuck with him.
And now we are just here. Let's see, where is pump.com?
Do you think they're taking like a tour bus to all of these places? Imagine driving a tour bus from Spain to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no fucking way, dude. Oh my god, this is the worst website I've ever seen.
Oh, ew.
Click here.
It just takes you to a fucking link tree.
Takes you to a link tree. I want to see his tour.
Hello,
Lil
Sir
Pump tour. Was this? Nah.
There's no way.
Dude, if it was... Why can't I access that? If it was fake, I'm going to be pissed.
It can't be.
There's no way, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Lil Pump tweeted that, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember that being, like, all over the internet, like, 2 or 3 days ago.
Upcoming concerts, 1 in Tampa. But maybe that's because it's only near me.
Yeah,
all dates.
Yeah, maybe you're not allowed to look at Mongolia. They're just like, nah, man, we know that you're not going to fly to Mongolia.
I'm tripping. I got to go to his profile, dude, because I swear...
The guy, like, thought that, like, July 13th was, like, the equivalent of April Fool's.
Right? Like...
They're like, let's just drop all this shit.
That's on his Twitter.
What the fuck?
I'm back. This is real. Bro going to Mongolia.
Well, that was the thing. They were like hitting up the absolutely stellar international music markets like
Ulaanbaatar,
Mongolia.
Oh my god. Someone said get real who's watching Lil Pump in Mongolia. And this guy said, I am. Mongolia is my country.
Dude, there's a fucking... There's like a Mongolian metal band that got like pretty like moderately famous on the internet like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they fuck so hard,
Really?
dude. Like it just sounds so dope. Like they had like, cause it's metal.
Yeah.
And then they've like mixed it a little bit with like traditional Mongolian music.
That's hype.
And it was so sick. And I'm like, go see them.
That's so sick.
God, if I remembered their name. Fuck. And I was like, but no, you're gonna get Lil Pump. That's what
Someone
what
said,
you get.
what is there to do in Mongolia? And this guy said, go visit the Genghis Khan statue. That's huge, bro.
That's real fucking big. They were like, hey, this man was big. Let's
God
make him a
damn.
big statue, I guess.
This is hilarious, dude. Everyone talking about Mongolia, but Patuj, Slovenia has a population of 18K. What?
They're like, everybody from Slovenia is going to come
This
to
is
Patuj.
crazy, dude. I mean, like, I'm really curious to see photos from this. From these. You good?
Yep. I like half burped the burrito and then it just like lingered in my throat. Had to force it out, you know?
That's lovely.
It was an eviction, but I feel bad about it, but yeah, it's a business.
That's the business.
I'm the landlord of my own body.
How long have we been going for?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't either. I'm going to check.
I was like,
I'm going to check.
we got like about 20 minutes into it and I was like,
I don't have my stopwatch.
I was like, I didn't do a stopwatch.
Oh, bro, it's been an hour and 20 minutes.
All right, baby. The longest episode of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast
Holy
has officially
shit.
happened. And
Holy shit.
we hope you guys enjoyed the ride.
God damn. Yeah.
That's what happens when we just don't keep track.
Just fucking riffed for almost 2 hours. Brother. 80-minute episode, baby.
You're going to love it. Everything's
Yeah.
going to be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Episode 77?
Welcome to episode... thank you for watching episode number 77. I have a big old lump in my tummy.
Yeah, you do. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel your lump in your tummy.
Radiating.
Yep. Making me
I kind of liked not checking the time every,
It felt
like,
nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah. God, that was sick. All right.
This is the future, baby.
This is the future. All right, everyone. We appreciate you coming to our little neck of the internet. And we'll see you guys next time. Middle of the day. Middle of the week.
Peace.
I was trying to say peace.
Ew, dude. Oh my God. I was like, is he trying to give us like some fucking like ASMR like 5.1 surround sound right now? And then, yeah, that happened. All right.
Bye,
Catch y'all next week.
everyone.
Bye.